We're going to go into something right now, all things bugs. That is a company sponsored by Bill Gates, funded by Bill Gates and the Department of Defense and the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency that is coming out with insect-based foods.
Huh?
I'm going to say it again. Insect-based foods. Cricket protein powder, worm-based ravioli.
Man, stop playing.
I'm so serious, brother. I need y'all to put up on the screen if you can. All things bugs. I'm just letting y'all know how far this is going, which is why we have to separate from the system. And when you say separate, it's in stages, it's in degrees, it's in levels. Don't eat what they feed you. Feed yourself, right? For example, okay, so we have to grow our own food. All right, that's one. And a lot of our people are doing that. The reason why they're able to fund these kind of corporations like this that produce insect-based food is because there are enough mouths that keep coming to them. It's invested in. Just like the next thing I'm going to mention now is they're coming out. Remember, we talked about the shots and everything your brother said turned out to be true. Now they said, well, damn, we know that they're not going to take these next round of boosters and all this nonsense. So what are we doing? University of Riverside in California. I'm so sad that it's in California again. But University of Riverside has been studying putting mRNA, messenger ribonucleic acid, which is the primary component of the shots, putting that in lettuce, potatoes, soybeans. So basically, instead of you taking a shot, because we know you more than likely ain't gonna take another one after what we just did to y'all, you're gonna eat this lettuce though, and them burritos and them bowls. You're gonna eat these potatoes with them eggs and all that you're eating. I'm serious. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
this is a very real thing. mRNA injected foods.
How you be
so you're
knowing
gonna
all
eat
this
your
stuff?
vaccines instead of getting the shot of a vaccine.
How you be knowing all this stuff?
It is my duty. It's my purpose, right? It's my mission. Like we all have our place in the mission. This is mine. Not only do I have to know the information, I have to spread the information, then I have to create solutions with which to activate on that information.
And all this stuff can be researched and fact checked.
All day long. That's why I'm giving you names, references, all that. Because we're not going to get up here and just spew some nonsense just so we can look good and look at me. Brother, I'm not into that nonsense. We do this in real life. They'll do this. They'll put it in written text for the most part. So right now you have it in scientific studies. If you Google all things bugs, please do it right now, live and in studio right now. Google it. I want y'all to see it for yourself because it is unbelievable. They're saying that insects are the #1 untapped resource for food on the planet. They said they're high in minerals. This is how they talking. It's like a movie. They got
things bugs, Bill Gates. Wow.
Yeah, that's what we want right there.
So they're funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
That's one of them. They're also funded by the Department of Defense. They're also funded by the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, DARPA, which is the area of the United States government that has robotic snakes, robotic dogs, robotic cheetahs. We have robotic animals.
This is crazy. Good bugs used to make sustainable food for malnutrition children. So they're trying to make it seem like this is a positive thing.
Absolutely. That's how Satan works. He comes in the name of help, in the name of a positive thing. First thing they're pushing is to feed this to children in third world countries. #1. They're going to feed them bugs, literally. If you look on that website, y'all see it. The spaghetti, the pastas, all that is made out of bugs, but literally.
What is going on?
They have something called maggot milk and maggot ice cream. I'm very serious.
Maggot milk.
Maggot milk.
Actually, is out, like in
It's
stores?
out. Specifically in certain parts of Europe, they're running the beta test right now. One of the companies, after they grind these maggots and they freeze and they add sugar and all that kind of stuff, the first people who they brought it to was some Africans and had them eat it. It's very real, and this is where they're pushing it because the main thing is we rely on them for our food, and we shouldn't, and we don't have to. There's enough of our people right now growing food. We should just encourage more. We should go and find the farmers markets, spend our money with them so that we can get our fruits, vegetables, and all that. If you eat meat, get your chickens, your lamb, and all that. It's a lot of our people who are farming now. Y'all know what time it is. So we got to focus a lot more on that. Even if you live in the projects, you can do some vertical farming. Find you a nice little square area and get a vertical pot. They don't cost much at all, and you can start growing food in the house. This is not something that's, oh man, you need $20,000, $30,000. You need to buy a whole bunch of land. No, you could be right in the house doing this, right in your apartment doing this, and you must do it. Because if you don't, then our lack of preparation is going to push for them to be activated to do what they're going to do. We get hungry. They like, here, I got something for you to eat.
That's disturbing. Like,
it's very real. But we are being forced to do something for ourselves.
That's crazy.
They have heavy funding. This is not slowing down. It is very much so a real thing. So what you gonna do? That's the only point. What you gonna do about it? We're gonna keep talking about it, complaining about it, or we're gonna take a little bit of these dollars that we get in our pocket every week, or set aside that monthly food budget and go and buy food from good people who have farms. One, so that they don't have to sell their farm. because they're not being supported enough. Shout out to all the black farmers and all the farmers in general. Number two, they're being sued by the government because they refuse to adopt these terrible food practices where they're being told to inject GMOs and certain seeds that are heavily toxic and radiated, and they refuse. So they're trying to poison their crops. Farmers been fighting back all throughout the US, Europe, and all that for the last, I would say, 5 to 6 years, heavily.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Heavily, because they like, yo, you already got McDonald's in every damn corner. Leave us alone. Damn. Let us grow our own food. They're like, no, but you're not putting this in there. We need you to, no, we want good, healthy food. So the government is at war with the farmers because the farmers are helping to bring about a solution for the people. But that's the war right now, is the food. And in the water, of course, that's another one. But the solution is we have to grow our own food, and we have to continue, because a lot of our people are doing it, but we need to add more to that.